Hi, everybody, welcome back for our second interview. We are joined by Anna Travers for Travers, yeah?
Travers, yeah.
Travers, perfect. VP for Student Life. So, Anna, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Travers, yeah. Travers, yeah. Travers, perfect.
Oh my god.
VP for
Scarlett, I was watching, I was ready to watch.
Oh, that's funny. Good start anyway. My name's Anna Travers. I'm from Donegal. I'm 20 years old. I'm in my final year of business management and accounting, and I'm running to be your next vice president for Student Life and Move Students Union.
Brilliant. Well, at least we know now that people are listening.
Yeah, exactly.
So Anna, how would you describe yourself in 3 words?
This one kind of tripped me up already. 3 words isn't enough, but I would go for positive, ambitious, and friendly.
Brilliant. Perfect for the role.
Yeah.
So what do you think the role of student life officer entails?
Well, I think it's about getting more out of your degree, like whether it's through volunteering or clubs and societies, through getting involved with the students union, and all the social aspects of your student life to try and make it the best one it can be. But I also think it's a really important role for addressing the negative aspects of student life, and trying to break down those barriers that would make you have a negative student life to make sure you can have the best one possible, to be honest.
Brilliant. Sorry. So like what do you think you can like bring to the role?
I think I can firstly bring strong leadership. I think I'm naturally a leader and I really enjoy everything leadership, and I think that's really important for a role like this. And then I also think I can bring like a bit of personality to the union. Not that they're lacking any, but I mean a bit of personality.
Yeah.
I can bring plenty of positivity and plenty of energy. So I think that's really important. I would like when students come and they're like sitting stressed out with exams, stressed out with just the general everyday of college life, to be able to come to the SU or wherever they see us or whatever, even if it's online, sit and have a chat and come away from it feeling more positive and just like generally more happy. That's what I kind of feel like I can bring to it.
Brilliant. Sorry, how have you been involved within the university and students union so far?
So for the students union, I could sit here and write a list, to be honest, but I was elected onto Senate for two years there. I mean, firstly, when I went in, I was sitting there going, I am in over my head, and now it just feels like it's just everybody's so friendly. If you need to, if you don't understand something, you can just ask questions. It's just very easy. And then through that, oh, for anyone that doesn't know, actually, because it seems to be a thing that people are like, wait, what even is Senate? Because I didn't know until I ran, and then I was like, oh my God. But for anyone who doesn't know, it's basically a group of people that are elected. They'll be elected again now in the upcoming elections, that sit and hold the executive accountable through asking questions at Senate meetings, reading their officers' reports and scrutinizing them, and then also passing motions and mandates to of things that they will have to do. So through that, then I've been elected onto the entertainments committee. So I think that's really important one for student life, having a bit of say in what the entertainments are. And then I'm also a part of some of the caucuses in Senate, which are like interest groups. So it'd be like a group of senators working on things. So I'm the leader of the academic affairs caucus. I sit on the student life caucus, lead caucus. Hope I'm not forgetting one now because I'll feel really bad. But then I'm also academic rep for third year business management, and it's just important to be able to engage with your classmates and give feedback to lecturers. I actually think it's brilliant having that contact with lecturers to students, just keeping it open and all that. And then I did through the university, I was an orientation leader at the start of this year, which was a weird one because of COVID and everything.
Yeah,
but it was just I thought I really wanted to get involved with it because I thought it was important that these students that are coming in being like, I don't know anything about this place and there's a global pandemic. At least they have a friendly face, like to come and chat to, and then hopefully they'll remember me when they do get on campus and know they can come up and chat whenever and that. And then I was also then through that a part of the campus concierge team for the first couple of weeks when we were on campus. So I think that's it. But I don't really think that matters, to be honest. Experience, it's great to have it, but the only requirement for running for any position is to be a student. So I am one of those.
Brilliant. So tell us a bit about your campaign. I've seen it over Instagram. So tell people that maybe haven't seen it. Tell them a bit about it.
So obviously it's all online this year. I do live within 5k of the university and campus and everything, but I decided not to put up any posters or like big posters or anything, because like we're supposed to be looking out for the environment and we're supposed to be trying to be a bit more sustainable, and while it's all online, I think we should make the most of that and try and keep it that way, because I know people are looking for normality, but at the same time, is there point in printing loads of posters, putting them up around campus when there's going to be maybe 20 or 30 students there? So then my campaign team, I must give them a big shout out. Everybody's been so amazing. Like our group chat is just so wholesome and supportive and everything. So then instead of t-shirts, I decided, I wanted to give them something to say thank you for all the support. So I got them all masks. So they're all handmade, Irish, reusable.
Brilliant.
I didn't want to print like loads of masks with like my name on it, because nobody's going to use that after. Can you imagine like walking around? I don't even think I would, to be honest. So that was just kind of important for sustainability as well. And then just online, I'm just enjoying, like, I'm pretending to be an influencer now. It's just so much fun. It's like I'm just pretending, and then just interacting with people online and just being able to share to everybody like my passion for student life and just be able to explain it where people are listening and everything. And yeah, and we're doing baking tomorrow with my friend who bakes. Joe Gets Baked is this page on Instagram, so we're doing that tomorrow, live stream of that. Because best way to do a campaign is through brownies.
Brilliant idea. I did see that today, and I will be jumping in to have a look at that. So how do you plan on like securing the votes of the students of Maynooth?
So I think the most important thing for securing votes is giving people the information, all the information, so that they can make an informed decision. Because, like, I mean, if somebody genuinely sits there and researches all the candidates, looks at all their manifestos, they're making the right choice then. And I mean, I think the most important thing is not even who you vote for, but just that you do get out and use your voice, because it's your students' union. You might as well have a say in it. And then I also think people understanding the process of how to vote. Like I know it was online last semester as well, but I mean, understanding like how exactly you're going to log in, how people, I don't even think a lot of people know that they have to be registered before, or that they might already be registered. So I'm going to make sure to post on my pages and stuff, how do you actually vote and what you're going to be asked to vote on. It's not just executive positions, it's also all these Senate positions and your faculty conveners and everything like that. So just making sure people have all the information there accessible to them.
I remember last year myself, and I was in first year, just being so overwhelmed by everything, and everything needs to be accessible. And I feel like this year's campaign is brilliant because everything's online. It's easier to see, because it's there on your phone. You're just scrolling through Instagram, people are popping up. I think this is a really, really good campaign season this year.
Yeah, I think it might actually increase engagement as well. Like, I think now that you have like such easy access to all the information, it's going to be like, oh yeah, you know what, I actually might vote because I know what it's about this time. It's not just people running around campus being like, vote for me.
100%. So what plans or ideas do you have if you were to be elected as a student life officer?
So I think this might seem really small, but I think it's really important. So a suggestion box, we don't have one. Like I think online, in person, suggestion box, because I mean there's no point in me sitting here and being like, I want to do lip sync battles, I want to do bingo loco if nobody else wants to.
Yeah.
So I mean it's a students' union, so we might as well make sure it's what they want on. Do you know what I mean? So I think the really important thing is going to all the students, getting them to bring their ideas and just trying to facilitate those. And then also through clubs and societies to see what they want to do and all that. And then a big thing about my manifesto and what I want to do is I want to give people access to information to like hold us all accountable, because like I mean I got elected onto the entertainments committee and I didn't even know we had an entertainments committee. I like we have so many committees, we have so many brilliant structures, and like nobody knows how to use them, and it's not their own fault, because it's like
Yeah.
it like if you don't know where to get the information, who to contact, you can't really do much about it. So just kind of making all that information accessible. And then I really want to I want to be at the forefront of building the relationship between the students union and the university, because like we've seen with clubs and societies that there's just such a lack of communication and transparency with so many different aspects of it. So I think it's going to be a really, really important year for building that relationship, and I want to be at the forefront of that to help with, I want to say, negotiations, if that's the right word. Like,
so brilliant. This is sounds like great stuff. How are you going to campaign for the students of Maynooth through your role?
So I think again I'm going back to these structures, committees, everything. I think using the things that we already have there. Like I think we have one of the best like governance structures in the country for a union. Like we're the only union in the country that has a student senate. But I'm sitting there thinking there's no point in having all these brilliant structures if there is no students to back it up. Like if you said to like a lot of people, like, what's the students union, a lot of them are like, the place for cheap pints. And like, although that's true, there is so much more. And I think it's just really important to get that information out there. And like it's kind of like a ripple effect. Like once you start giving people the information, they start giving you feedback and engagement and everything, it can only go up from there, like, to be honest. And yeah, I also want to make sure, you see, I just don't know exactly how this is going to work, but a big thing is the students, like everybody, most people, except unless you've like graduated, have missed out on 2.5 semesters so far of your whole student experience. And I mean, I especially feel for those first years that have come in this year and they don't even know what the John Hume building looks like. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
And
yeah.
I would love to sit here and say, oh, I'm planning to have another orientation for them and everything, but we don't know what the situation is going to look like then. But I mean, I just want to work with the other officers, work with all students, clubs and societies to make sure that whether it's online, whether it's in person, that all these people don't feel like their student experience is just completely non-existent. Like I want it to still be, you be able to like leave college and be like, oh yeah, I did start during a pandemic, but like we still got to manage to do all of this, and it was the best time of my life, sort of thing.
Because you hear about people saying like, oh, college is this, college is amazing, but I feel like for the first years they're just like, oh, it's
yeah, like
not what everyone's talking about.
Yeah, like my little sister started college this year and she's sitting at home in her bedroom doing lectures and stuff. And I'm like, you don't even know what it's like to skip a lecture. Like, oh.
Properly skip a lecture, not just go down and like go on your phone on the couch. Like
literally.
Friends. Oh no, 100%. So like what does this role mean to you?
So for me, it just means that I'll know that there is somebody there in the students' union. I want to be the person that is approachable, that students feel like they can come to, and I'm also going to be there ready to fight for the issues that are important to them. And I just kind of want to be, it's really important for me to know that there's somebody there properly working really hard and really caring about students and student life. So I think it means a lot to me in that sense.
Oh, brilliant. Okay. So that was like our serious questions out of the way. Now we're going to get into the fun, quick fire questions. I love these. I had great fun like making them up. So let's just get straight into it with a serious question. Tea or coffee?
Tea, 100% tea. Don't even come at me with coffee.
So is it barrier lines?
Oh, bars. I think bars. I'm gonna lose followers like that.
Teresa, please don't unfollow. Cats or dogs?
Dogs. I have a dog called Merlin. I mean, everybody on the question boxes are being like, "Show us Merlin, show us Merlin." So I'm gonna have to do. I think I should just quit the campaign. Just Merlin for student life.
I vote. What's your favorite like TV show? What have you been watching?
Well, the way I was looking at that question is all-time favorite TV show, Game of Thrones. Just not the last season, just the rest of it. Like
controversial again.
Again, yeah.
Have you out here? So what would be like maybe your favorite film?
Favorite film is Titanic. An old but a good one.
Classic.
Yeah, classic, yeah.
What's your most used emoji?
I was wondering how I'm going to describe this, but it's the one, you know, with the cross eyes and the sticking out the tongue. They're like really silly one.
Yeah.
I just always use that. It doesn't matter how serious the conversation is. I'm sticking in that emoji.
I love the emoji just to like change the vibe of a conversation.
Completely.
You can be saying something really sarcastic. It's coming out so mean. Throw an emoji in, and it's funny.
Literally, yeah.
Like this is actually a really like hard question. I feel sorry for giving you this, but like a lifelong dream of yours. Like, do you have any?
Well, I want another night in Brady's. That is a lifelong dream. I mean, I don't actually really care if I am 30 years old and it's the first time Brady's is open. I will be there at 8 o'clock and just for the Jaeger bombs. But I don't know, like properly lifelong dream. It's too hard to know. I changed my mind too quick.
What has been your favorite memory at Maynooth so far?
I actually thought this was the hardest question because like there's just been so many good things, like from very small things like sitting in the apartments in first year and like, or I don't even know, but I had to say Maynooth games in first year was just the best crack ever, like meeting so many people and just going around acting the Egypt like around Maynooth, and it was just so much fun.
Brilliant. And finally, what's one thing that surprises people about you?
So, one thing that surprises people is that when I was in first year, I did 7 art subjects before I actually decided what I was going to do. I mean, you could come to me instead of program advisory. I know everything now. I mean,
what did you do?
I started off doing law, maths, and business. Then I did a bit of economics. I did computer science.
Lovely.
I did critical skills, accounting. That's the one. But then I stuck with business and accounting. I feel like I did another one or two. I just, you forget. And then
those 2 weeks.
Oh, the worst thing was I was changing it so often online, and then I couldn't do it, and I was trying to change again, obviously, and I couldn't do it, and I went into program advisory, and they were like, "Yeah, you've deregistered yourself as a student," and I was like, "How?"
Brilliant.
Bad start. But we're still here. We're still here.
I know, it's brilliant. Thank you so much for talking with us today. I wish you the best of luck on the rest of your campaign. Is there anything else you'd like to say before you go?
I just want to say thank you so much for having me. I loved all the questions. Like I really got to think about, especially the quickfire ones. They were so much fun. And just, I hope everyone gets out and votes on March 10th. I don't mind who you vote for. Like, just have a look at my page, have a look at everybody else's, and make an informed decision, and just make sure you use your votes. That's what I have to say. So thank you.
Brilliant, everyone. Now, don't forget, March 10th is polling day. So make sure to register. That's an important thing. I forgot about that. And yeah, good luck, Anna.
Cheers. Thank you.